sometimes your computer might crash. So imagine you're using Mozilla Firefox and you're watching a YouTube channel, YouTube video, and it starts bugging, and after a certain point, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't respond, and you do not know what to do. So you're trying to close up the software by using the X here. It doesn't work, and then you go Alt F4, it doesn't work, and you say, okay, I want to restart my computer. That takes a lot of time because it might take 3 or 4 minutes, and then you have to reopen all the files and all the programs that you were using for your work. So there's another solution. So you might want to try out the task manager. In order to open it, you go to the taskbar here, and then you go right click and task manager. Another way is to use the keyboard shortcut Control Alt and Delete, and you've got the same interface. So let me explain about this interface, about this window. So let's imagine that it is Firefox that is bugging. So this is the list of all the software, of all the windows I've got here. I've got more software opened up on my computer, but these are the two windows opened in my taskbar. So normally here you're gonna read something like no response, or I think um, so you can just click, select the program, the buggy program, and then go end task. Normally it should work, but actually in most cases it's not going to work. So you're going to try again, end task, and it's still not working. Another solution would be to go to the processes and sort by image name, and then try to find the name of this software. So this is Mozilla Firefox, so I'm going to go to MMM. Nope. So let's there you go, Firefox. So this is my buggy, my problematic software. So I can just go and process by using this solution in the processes tab. It is absolutely sure that it's going to kill the application. So this is not going to kill it in all cases, but this is going to work no matter what. So this saves you a few minutes from restarting and all that. Other than that, you can go to performance, and here you can see the CPU usage. That means that this is the resources of your processor. So the software that is currently being executed on my computer are using 29% of the software of the CPU. And then I've got the RAM resources, so it's indicated that I'm using 1.7 gigabytes. And here you can see I've got 4 gigabytes of RAM installed, and by only using a few software, I've got about 6 or 7 software, I'm already at 1.7. That shows that if you're on Windows XP or um, a later version, you need at least 2 gigabytes of RAM. But this is a very conservative um, estimate, because normally it should be about 4 gigabytes. If I decide to open another 3 or 4 software, it's going to go to 2 gigabytes directly. And plus software like such as Firefox, they tend to use a lot of RAM after a few minutes. So if you're using Firefox for 30 minutes without closing it up, it's going to use, you can see here, I'm only using 2 tabs, and I've got 340 megabytes of RAM used up. So there you go. Here you've got the networking. So I've got a 100 megabits per second connection, and it shows the amount of data, the amount of resources I'm using. Um, and here I've got the list of the connected logged in users. So there you go, and you've got, of course, here shutdown, and you've got the shutdown menu, standby, turn off, etc, etc. So, and here within file, I can new task run, and I can write down the program I want to open. This is very useful when, for example, using your own Windows and then something bugs and you cannot see your desktop and everything is blank and something is wrong. What you can do is open up your task manager, you go to processes, you find Explorer, you end it. This happens when you've got an opened folder and then you click within a folder and then everything freezes. This is the best solution. So you can end the process, and then if you close up Task Manager, you cannot see your desktop because your desktop is controlled by the Explorer.exe program. So you have to open it again. So after you end it, you go File, New Task, Explorer, OK, and then you've got your desktop back again.